The Roadblock, a lineman's story. He was bright, tall, and shy, a perfect specimen of a lineman for his age. While he was gifted with size, his feet were still catching up to his frame. Like most big men in the trenches, he wasn't exactly a natural-born sprinter. We called him Roadblock. This young fella was full of energy, but he needed two things: footwork and stamina. When he joined our group, that's exactly what he put his mind to. He worked his leverage weekly, excelling at the technical grit of the position. He played for an up-and-coming team that was racking up wins, and though he didn't realize it yet, those wins were happening because of him. But like many kids who haven't yet realized their own potential, Roadblock had his doubts. He'd tell you firsthand. You could take those stamina drills and toss them right out the window. They weren't his cup of tea. Unfortunately for him, I was both his trainer and his coach. One day, after a big victory, I saw that familiar look of discouragement. It happens to linemen all the time. They watch the receivers, the running backs, and the quarterbacks dancing in the spotlight after a touchdown, and they start to feel invisible. During a break at our next training session, he looked at me and asked, "Is it always going to be like this, coach?" "I'm not sure what you mean," I replied. "Well," he said, "Superman and Hulk always get the ball and score the touchdowns. I figured I'd start training to lose weight so I can be a running back too." He was dead serious. Without crushing his dreams, I looked him in the eye and said, "When the scoreboard lights up, it doesn't matter who carries the ball across the line. It matters how it got there. When they score, we score." He gave me a look that said, "You know that's not what I want to hear." I knew it, but I had to say it anyway. Without the line, the ball doesn't move. Period. He wasn't sold. You could see the frustration on his face during the next drill. He was stumbling over a simple ladder exercise he usually destroyed. His focus was gone, but his quit wasn't. He pushed through to the very last set. When we finished, I called him over. "There are things in this sport that speak out loud," I told him. "What was that position you said you wanted to transition into?" He gave me a confused look, sensing a trap. "Running back?" "Yes," I said. "That's it. You said it out loud. Now, say it again, but loud this time." With a mix of conviction and confusion, he yelled it. "Running back." I smiled. "Exactly. And what was the one thing you told me you hated doing?" He cracked a small smile. "Running. Well, there you go. You don't want to be a running back. It's right there in the name." "Maybe a receiver then?" he countered. I laughed. "Now you're really barking up the wrong tree. Receivers run all day just for the possibility of catching a pass. And even then, most plays, they're just blockers downfield." A grin finally broke through the sweat on his face. I told him, "You play both sides of the ball, and you're a force on both. We're just sharpening your feet so that, as you grow, your body does exactly what your mind wants it to do." In that moment, you could see the confidence flood back into his eyes. He realized he wasn't getting the raw end of the deal. He was the foundation of the whole house. That season, he truly earned the name Roadblock. He was opening holes and serving up pancakes like it was nobody's business. He went on to a stellar high school career, praised by every coach for his fantastic footwork, a gift he earned himself through sweat and dedication. Hats off to you, young man.